What is going on, Governors? Chisgule here, and today we are bringing you the finals of the 2v2 tournament T5 division in Kingdom 39. If you like Rise of Kingdoms videos where we bring you endgame content, player-driven content, you should like and subscribe because this is a player-organized tournament, and we are a sponsored creator with Rise of Kingdoms. You've probably seen the previous couple videos. Cards will be up in the top. This is a 2v2 tournament. You bring two armies, they bring two armies, you battle it out. Certain number of troops can be brought. It's only a maximum of 200,000. And yeah, we put a lot of thought into what we think the right combos of armies are, and we've made it to the finals now. That said, we're doing a little bit of second guessing just before the finals, talking through some of the things we've considered as alternatives. We have been using what we think is one of the very best pairings in the game, Khan Cao Cao, with Yi Seong-Ye Sid as two high DPS, high punish armies where there's really no good army to hit. You hit one and the other punishes you. That said, we thought through a couple other strategies. If we had the tanky armies for it, I actually think a double tanky army would be a better configuration, the most optimal for commanders. I don't know what the right combo is. I'd have to think about it. But the most optimal for commanders would be Constantine. Yeah, Constantine and Richard and Charles and Alexander the Great. You bring those four, and that's just like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I think that's actually the winning double pair. One thing that we were considering just now is, we could go with like a Healy route on Cao Cao. And I know that sounds, not Cao Cao, Khan. I know this sounds really crazy, but like, what if, hear me out, just hear me out. Instead of using Cao Cao as the secondary to Khan, you use Richard I. I'm just saying there would be an insane amount of healing going on, right? There would be an insane amount of healing going on there. I don't know. It doesn't have the rage generation, but like, if I assume they're gonna just gun for the Khan Cao Cao army, the other strategy here is to make it a little more tanky. But this defies the rule that I think makes a good pairing, which is that you're either all punish or all tank. So I'm going to stick with my all punish strategy, and we'll see how that works out. We thought about like all these other combos. Like we could bring Herman with Sid and like use Khan YSG, right? Like if they go for my Khan YSG, they get punished. If they go for my Herman Sid, then, Khan YSG is just going to wreck them. I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities here that I think are pretty sweet. But it's dueling time. We probably need to get our armies into the field. We probably need to leave our alliance. We're going to check into chat here and see what's going on. Okay, we're waiting for our opponent to show up so we can just talk through strategy just a little bit more here before we dive into the matchup, because they're not here yet. They're not here yet. One of the things that we thought about is that in a 2v2, right, AoE is actually exceptionally good. So for instance, this is an example here. Normally you'd say, well, like Sun Tzu's an epic, right? But if you're guaranteed to be hitting 2 targets, that means every time you use your skill attacks, you're getting 100 rage. And you've got, let's see here, it's a damage factor of 800 with an additional damage factor of 200. So that's 1,000 per target. So if you hit 2 targets, that's like a damage factor of 2,000. That's actually super legit as an active skill. A damage factor of 2,000 with a 100 rage regen, right? That, like, there's nothing to sneeze about that. That's like legendary levels of excellence. And, the damage taken reduction is solid too, the increased damage. So like I could bring Yi Seong-Ye with Sun Tzu, right? Like that's an option. I really would very seriously consider using Herman as the primary, but I don't, because I'm using primarily legendaries at this point, which I know is like hashtag first world problems. I just don't want to put experience into an epic. at this stage in my development. I mean, look, this account is like almost a year old at this point. So this is, as a high spender, you'd sort of expect that to be the position. So we could have used that Herman Sid combination. I don't know. I just don't see it. All right. The conditions have been set. We're going to meet at the fort and then duel. Okay, so we need to leave our alliance. So we're going to go alliance and quit alliance. Boom. We're going to do a little scout over here just to make it so that when we want to initiate the combat, we don't have to check the little box that's like, hey, like, do you really want to do combat? Yes. Yes, I'm trying to battle. So let's get those armies out onto the field. Army 1, Kansao, 200,000 calves. Boom. Army 2, Isong Sid. We like the combo. We like the combo. A lot of synergy to be had here. Let's keep on checking into the chat here. Good luck. He says, you too. I have not at all seen what armies he's using. I have no clue what he's going to bring. I don't even know where he's coming from. I honestly don't even see him anywhere near here. So, yeah. Let's see. How far out is he? Here is the previous bracket coming down to the final blows. It looks like Rey Del Mundo is going to be the winner of this one. I don't know what division exactly we're in here. These look like they both brought Legionnaires, which is kind of interesting. That's the special unit for Rome. However, I can't tell, are those T5 or T4? This might be a T4 division. Let's see. Oh, there's right. Oh, yeah, it's a T4 division. Cool. That's cool. T4 division of the tourney here. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. It looks like one of these armies has Alexander the Great, which is a strong commander. That is a really, really strong commander. I'm honestly very torn these days between investing in a commander that's out, that's good, versus just saving my sculptures. Right now, I'm honestly feeling like I probably just need to save my sculptures for whatever new hotness hits the board. Let's see here. So we got 221 of these sculpts. I think we just like hang on to them, which I don't love. Because I'd really, for instance, like to take Taladin to 5-5-5-1, but I just don't think I can do it. Because if I did that, by the way, then I could start leveling him up. But I don't think I can do it. I think I just should wait until a new legendary hits the board. That's what I think. Let's see here. All right. So Big D and I, we're just waiting until we get the go-ahead to start. This is the finals of the previous division. This is a T4 division, and there were, I think, 4 divisions in this tournament, which is pretty cool. It looks like both of them are using the talents from Richard that do extra healing every time a skill's used. There it is. Rey Del Mundo, winner of their division. Cool. Cool. We were waiting for Big D to show up. Let's see what he's got here. Oh, he's all calves, baby. He's all calves. So he is going to counter. He's going to counter our archers. This is a very strong pairing he's got here. A max double DPS pairing here. And if we're smart about it, we could see who he's got as the secondaries. So that looks like Khan Cao Cao. And it's sort of hard to see, but I think that's Minamoto Saladin. So we definitely kill the Khan Cao Cao army. And then we make our way over to the Mina Saladin, for sure. I'm going to move my armies out into the open so he can see who I have, to be fair. I can see who he has, so he should be able to see who I have. That's perfectly fair, so there they are. And we are now waiting for the go-ahead. Let us know if we can start. We're waiting for the go-ahead here. I think we can begin momentarily. There's probably going to be an announcement in Kingdom Chat so folks can watch, which is pretty cool. Oh. King Deleve showing up in the middle. Oh, he's here, and he's gone. Lol. Cameo from King Talib, who PS donated 250 bucks on my stream the other day. Holy jeez. Okay. We have been given the go-ahead to start, and we've got a thumbs up from our opponent. We are giving the thumbs up, and we're ready to begin. Okay, here it is. We're going in on the Khan army, and they are, of course, going for our archers, so we're hoping to get max punish. I feel good about this matchup for us. I feel really good about this matchup for us. And, yes, it is looking really good here. This is looking really good. They're lowering the health of my army that I want them to lower the health on, right? There's not a good choice for who they hit here. But now my damage is going to be elevated by 50% on my Yi Seong-Ye Sid. And in the meantime, I'm getting some extra value on the other army with the AoE, which is pretty sweet. Nice. This is going to be a fast one with 2 DPS armies. We've got our selector ready, and we're going to switch it up as soon as the one army's beaten. Okay, there it is. Now we swap targets, and we're in. It would be pretty impressive if they're able to beat us from this position. The reason we didn't target the Minamoto Saladin army is because Saladin is very tanky, so we didn't want to put our DPS into their tanky army. But now we can do that since it's the only one left, and we are in a really good position here. It made sense they went for the archers because cavalry counters archers, but this is why we set up the combo the way we did. I think we would lose to a double infantry setup, so this worked out in our favor. I think there are very few people, honestly, who've got the crazy double infantry setup that I think would counter what we're doing here. Cool. I think we're going to get a bunch of resources out of this too as the prize, which is really good because let me tell you, my goodness, have we gone through a lot of resources in this tournament. You're going to see what my repair bill is just from this little fight. But it's really good for my Mighty Governor score. It's not the most efficient way to get Mighty Governor score, but whatever. All right. Solid. Really solid. Yeah, I didn't put, I don't know, I just sort of assumed someone would be in the tournament and bring that double infantry combo that I thought would be so dominant here, but I don't think anybody's really got them both expertise because they're such new commanders. So there you have it. Woo! I think we're the 2v2 tournament winner here. That's exciting. That's super exciting. Holy jeez, let's look at the reports. Let's look at the reports. So Big D's got the Mina Saladin, and that Saladin is very strong. Everybody's expertised in this party, and I'm going to assume over here everybody's expertised. That is the case. So this is, max expertised commanders here pushing to the limits what they can accomplish on the battlefield. Part of the reason, by the way, that we went for this army, the Khan Cao Cao army, is that not only are cavalry more squishy, but Khan and Cao Cao both don't really have protective mechanisms. In fact, Cao Cao has a defense reduction in exchange for more attack, so it's definitely the army we wanted to hit there, which worked out in our favor. Awesome fight from Big D, sweet combo. I mean, we would have toyed around with using an expertise Saladin if we had one for these pairings, and it's pretty cool to see this in action. Great fight, and thank you for the matchup. P.S. We gained about 1.5 million million or so points from that little bout in Mighty Governor. And our bill for that, one fight. Okay, one fight is a cool 30 million, including, a lot of stone and a lot of gold. So it's really kind of more than 30 million if you normalize for, like, if it was all food, which I know that doesn't exactly work that way, but yeah, it's a lot of resources to play in this tourney with the T5 League, but totally fun. Okay, we've just received word that our prize, our purse for participating in this tournament is 300 million resources. Woo! The buy-in, by the way, was 30 million resources. It's 10 million food, wood, and stone. So that's a pretty sweet purse. And we get the Justice title, which is pretty cool. We get the Justice title, presumably, until the next time this tournament comes around. So, yeah, this was awesome. This was awesome. Thank you so much to the folks who organized this tournament. Much appreciated. This was a great experience. We should do this definitely every Mighty Governor. Every kingdom should be looking to do something like this, and I hope we mix it up and try different stuff. Thanks again to everyone who participated, and man, if you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe, and until next time, you have fun smashing the kingdom.